Good morning. So I of course will do this in English, and that is not only because Gerion's way is just starting, and he took away quite some of the arguments I wanted to make in the beginning, because all of you, I guess, I hope, do speak English. For me, English is a second language, so that's an additional thing that makes this feel like two presentations at once. But now that we all speak English, why should we learn other languages? So you get around in English everywhere, and there will be automated machine translation, of course. In some years, you will be able to just speak into your phone, and it will come out in any other language. So why learn languages? My answer would be, if there are boats, why would you learn to swim? If there are cars, why would you want to cycle? Because it gives you more options and makes you a more well-rounded person. And also in a transferred meaning, it is true that the borders or the limits of your language are the limits of your world. So I think that even in the UK, even in the US, countries where almost everybody speaks English, learning other languages does actually matter. Now, and that's why I'm here, and that's what we do. Babbel is a language learning app. It's an interactive experience. You can learn 14 languages from 7 languages. So from each of the 7, you can learn 13 others, mainly the European languages. And the whole thing is based on a subscription model. So that's a good thing for us, because our customers, the people who pay our salaries, are the ones that also are our users and that appreciate a good product. We're currently around 450 people, mainly in Berlin, but there's an office in New York City as well. And this is our Berlin office, and since summer, we're in the whole building, which is still an amazing thing if you see a company growing and suddenly you have a whole building full of people. It is scary as well. It's 39 nationalities on the team, so of course, due to the language field, a lot of diversity in the team. We raised around $33 million up to now in 3 financing rounds. We have been pretty profitable in our business over time. And the market we're in is shrinking. We are in a shrinking market of 60 billion. But the segment that we are in that market, cloud-based language learning, is actually growing. And that the whole market, the fact the whole market is shrinking is also because of us. Because people don't buy CD-ROMs for $300 anymore, but they rather buy apps for $10 a month or less. And that's why the $6 billion market we're in is growing, and it's growing fast. Our current subscriber base, was 1 million around at the beginning of the year. Since then, we have kept growing, and we will keep growing. But 1 million active paying subscribers for us was an important landmark. And we're very happy for each and every of these paying and happy subscribers. We're active in 20 markets, which means that in 20 markets, we do localized efforts. Of course, we sell worldwide. It's an app, it's a website, you can buy from anywhere. But in 20 countries, we work with localized teams. And around Europe, we have a very, very good brand recognition, especially on the continent. So Germany and Italy are leading with around 70% brand awareness. So in Italy, almost everybody would know what Babbel is. In Germany as well. In France, we have at least the majority of the country. And here in the UK, we're still convincing people that learning languages does make sense, but we're on a very good trajectory here as well. Now, there are three main trends that made us what we are and that will carry us on and from where we are into the next 5 years and beyond. It's personal technologies. You all have a smartphone in your hands or in your pockets. Some of you might have smart watches, and there's a lot more technology that will come closer to your body over time that will assist you and help you, and we will be using that technology to help you learn languages. And self-improvement is a huge trend. It started with just diets and fitness. We see a lot of mental health and brain trainers and meditation apps, mindfulness apps out there. And language learning is also tapping into that trend heavily. And it's becoming a democratic trend. And globalization. We all meet more people from different countries, and that's a good thing. And meeting people from different countries makes languages and language learning more relevant to us. Now, why should you learn a language? And this might look trivial. We believe that language learning is about enabling real-life conversations. Yeah, what else, right? But if you look at our market, and if you look at what apps in the language learning space actually do, is train vocabulary, for instance, or train grammar, or train any other skill. That's not why you learn a language, usually. Why you learn a language usually is because you want to order your pizza in Italian, or you want to speak to your Swedish parents-in-law in Swedish. There are so many use cases, there are so many things that you might want to do, and that is what we care about, and that is why our courses are tailored to these real-life conversations. And that goes back to why we exist as a company. We exist because of three big notions that we really care about. It's the everyone. It's not an elite product. It's not for my neighbor who speaks 12 languages and is very, very talented. It's for people like me who struggle with foreign languages and have a real hard time to learn, and for others as well. And my neighbor is also learning with Babbel. And of course we care about learning. We are a learning company, and that also means every startup, of course, is a learning company. But we're in a market that we have been defining over the last 9 years. And we have to learn how you build language courses online. It's not just taking what's there and transferring it to a screen. And surely it's languages. And languages is a multiplicity. It's a wealth. And diversity is a good thing. And that is why you learn languages, because embracing diversity, understanding others, and extending your own world does matter. And our promise is, with Babbel, you will speak the language like you always wanted to, which again will be different for each and every one of you and of our customers. And we deliver on that. We recently did a study with a researcher of New York City University. And the same team did the same study with different language learning apps. And guess what? We came out best in all of the dimensions of the test. We had 400 people tested in New York and in Berlin, and these were very diverse people. And the interesting thing was that Babbel worked for all these people, whether Americans or Germans, higher education, lower education, high income, low income. It worked for everybody. And if you really use Babbel, what we found out is if you learn 20 minutes a day for 1.5 months only, then you get to the knowledge of Spanish, in this case, that you would have with a full semester of a Spanish course if you actually learn and achieve the goals there. And where will we be in 5 years? With that brand recognition, with 1 million of customers now, with very good funding, with a team that kicks ass. Where will we be in 5 years? We will be a household brand. And it's not that we will build fridges, but we might be on your fridge. And what we do well, what we know how to do, is get to people who start learning languages. If you start thinking about, I would like to speak some more Spanish, you go to Babbel. And from there, your journey starts. And the journey doesn't necessarily end with an interactive app. It might include traveling. It might include real-life courses, because real teachers do matter, and real teachers are good. And all this journey comes after that. So we're the beginning of a language learning experience for our customers, and that is a fantastic opportunity that we'll absolutely use. So thank you and goodbye, and please learn another language. Thank you.